Welcome, friends. Thank you for coming, or thank you for tuning in to my live production of Yoga Fit. So today we are this class it's called Moon Salutation, or we'll be celebrating the full moon because the full moon is tonight, or it's actually on Thursday, but it starts tonight. It'll look full. It's called the flower moon. So it's a supermoon, and it's one of 4 that have happened. And so today we'll start our practice with that. So we have an idea of intention, of just flowing, of moving the body. So you'll find the practice to be more about flowing than about the particular poses. So with that in mind, we'll get started. My name is Kelly, and this is Maxwell. Thank you for tuning in and for being here. I hope you enjoy the practice. Please get a blanket. We will use a blanket. You don't have to have a blanket, but it's nice to have a blanket for this practice. So let me switch over to By Kellie and make sure my feet is right. So I think you noticed, those of you who do the 30-minute yoga class, I changed the name, so it's Yoga Flow. Just seemed a little more appropriate because not everybody does the yoga class in the morning. So I changed the name. All right, so we are on live. Thank you. All right, grab a sip of coffee or water. And let's get started. All right, I hope you're well this morning. I hope you're feeling good and you're ready to start your day with some movement, some mindfulness. It's a great way to start the day, or whatever time you're doing the recording or the replay. It's good to have a yoga practice, especially between strength training or the other stuff that we do during the day. Super helpful. So pick your shoulders up and roll them back. Do that a couple of times so that your shoulders externally rotate. Do that one more time. Hold right there. Shoulders back. Reach the arms up and stretch over your head. Good. Bring the palms together and look up at your hands. Bring the hands behind the head. Stretch the triceps. Press the palms into each other as you bring the hands behind the head. Draw your shoulders back, or drop the shoulders down away from the ears. Then inhale and reach your arms up. And let's twist to the side. Look over your shoulder. Inhale and reach your arms up. And let's turn the opposite way. Fingertips behind the hip. Look over your shoulder. Good morning, everyone. Inhale, or welcome, everyone. Exhale, bring your palms together, hands behind your head. Good. Point your elbows up. Inhale and reach up. And now let's lean to the side. So we're going to lean over. I'm going to lean over on Maxwell. Reaching the arm over the ear. Turn your chin towards your arm. Reach the arm straight for a moment. And then you can let it kind of bend slightly like a crescent moon. Inhale and reach the arm up. And let's go over to the other side. So reach the hand over to the other side. And reach and look up. Turn the chin, straighten the arm for a moment. Breathe. Point your elbow towards the floor. Looking up. Turn the chin. And then just let the hand relax. The arm go over the head like it's kind of shielding the head. Draw the shoulder back. Excellent. Bring it up. Come onto your hands and your knees. Blanket underneath your knees, if you have one. So your knees on the mat. Place your hands underneath your shoulders. Let's do a cat-cow. Cow pose first, so your belly lowers towards the floor, look forward. Exhale and round your spine. Press into your hands. Now your knees moving back so they're underneath your hips. And then lower down. Look forward. Now keep your hips where they are. Don't move your hips. Keep your knees where they are. Walk your hands forward and bring your chest down through towards the floor. This is puppy dog pose. So it's a variation of downward facing dog. It's a little easier on the body. Breathe in. Breathe out. Then bring your hands underneath or wrists underneath the shoulders again. Right leg to the side. Put your foot flat. You're going to really like this stretch. So hands underneath your shoulders or wrists under shoulders. Your foot over here is flat. Okay? Then you're going to walk your hands forward. Bring your chest again towards the floor. Breathe in. Breathe out. So your hips are up off of the hill back there. Maybe you've tucked your right toes under. Take another deep breath in. Exhale that out. Walk your hands in again. Same position, but keep your legs straight out. Reach the right arm to the side and then thread your arm under. Set your shoulder down and turn your head the direction of the extended leg. And then walk your right arm out. Straight in front of you. Shoulder on the floor. Breathe. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Take one more deep breath in. And then move your hand in. Lift up your head. Place your hands on the floor. Knee to the mat. Cat or cow pose. Look forward and then cat pose. Round your back, press into your hands, let your head come between your arms, tucking your chin. Neutral spine, changing sides. So you can mirror me, put your foot out to the side like that. First of all, your back is flat right there, abs in. Then walk your hands forward and then lower your chest towards the floor and your hips will sink down and back a little bit. Press into your foot. Such a nice stretch for the inner thigh, the back, your sides. Feel the sides and the shoulders. Breathing in and out. Bring your hands in and reach the right arm to the side and then thread it through. Set your shoulder down and then the temple on the floor or your cheek, whichever feels more comfortable. And walk your hand away from you or out. Take a moment, setting up. If you need to look, so my hand is forward, my leg is side. So the leg that's side, that's the side of your body where your arm is extended forward. The opposite arm is threaded underneath, so you're stretching the shoulder. Breathe in, and breathe out. Good, now bring the hand in, lift your body up, place your hands on the floor. One more time, your knees underneath your hips, walk your hands forward, stretch your chest down towards the mat, so stretching the arms, your hips go back. Reach your hands, spreading your fingers. Feel the length of your fingers, your fingertips pressing into the floor. Walk your hands in towards your knees and move the blanket off of the mat. Center up your body, tuck your toes under, and then lift your knees, downward facing dog. So when you come into downward facing dog, set up
And you can test out your space. Remember, plank, or maybe you don't remember, but plank with your wrists underneath your shoulders and your toes or balls of your feet stacked underneath your heels. It's the correct position, and then you just lift right up. And it's important to have a long downward facing dog rather than shortening it, even though shortening it may feel better, may feel easier, because you want to give the lower back some space. So I'll show you. So the angle at the hips from the thighs to the belly, that's an important, needs to be a little bigger rather than shorter. A wider angle is better. So if I step in and I've got a shorter downward facing dog, my lumbar spine has very little space to lengthen. If I walk my feet out at a farther angle at my hips, then I've got a lot of space, feels much more comfortable, even though a little more energetic for my arms and body. It's okay. Take a deep breath in and walk your feet forward as you inhale. And then exhale. Reach your hands behind your back. Clasp your hands, reach the fingers, the knuckles away from your body, and then the arms away. Shoulders intentionally moved away from the ears, so move them away from the ears. If you say down the back, it's kind of hard to know what's down, because now we're upside down. It's one of those confusing points. Slide your hands down the back of your legs, lengthening the head forward, crown of the head forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale and rise. We'll do our full moon salute. Exhale your hands to your heart. All right, stepping to the front of your mat. Pick your toes up and set your toes down, spreading them apart. And bend your knees, move around. Shake it off. Let's loosen up first. Bring your hands to your heart. Close your eyes. Setting your intentions for the practice. Inhale through your nose, a deep energizing breath. Exhaling that out. Then open your eyes and inhale and reach your arms up. Exhale. Sweep the arms to your sides and fold. Very, very slowly, hinging at the hips. You can even use your hands at your hips to hinge forward. Lengthening all the way over the thighs, fingertips to the floor. Lengthen the head forward. Exhale, fold. Press into your feet. Inhale and stand tall. Good. Exhale your hands to your heart. Part 2. Chair pose. Bring your toes together. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Lengthen the head forward, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bring your legs together. Inhale, chair pose. Take a deep breath in. Let's take an extra breath there. Shift your knees back so your hips go back. Inhale and stand tall. Exhale your arms to your sides. Bring your hands to your heart again. Tree pose. Lift up your right foot or your right knee. Grab your knee. Use the wall if you need to for balance. Otherwise, try to balance. Bring your knee to the side, right knee to the side, and put your foot on the inner thigh. So you guys, I'm going to stay right here in tree pose. I'm going to angle my mat so you can see me a little bit better in profile. Good. Now, reach the arms straight up. Bring your right hand to your right thigh and reach the left arm up and over. So you're in kind of a leaning side stretch. Hand at your leg, looking forward. Good. Now reach both hands up. Bring your knee forward. Balance. Put your hands at your hips if you need to. Extend the leg back. Find the floor behind you. Crescent pose. Lengthening the leg back. Your heel is up in the back. So lift it all the way up. Lift the arms.
Lower down all the way to the floor, bend your elbows back, and then pull the elbows in towards each other. Exhale, like cat pose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale your hands to the floor. Flex your foot in the front. Ardha Hanumasana, half split pose. Lower your chest towards the forward thigh. Hands here. You can lift up higher if you need to. We're just stretching. The intent here is stretching your hamstring. Breathe in. Breathe out. Set your foot down flat. Lift your knee. We're moving to warrior two. Reach your right arm up, and as you reach the right arm up, set your right foot down at an angle. Arms forward and back. So look over the front hand, reaching your arms, stretching them out long, and press into that forward foot, the back foot. And you want to energetically bring that knee out to the side right here so that you've got alignment of the knee over the ankle, just more stabilization there. Bring the right hand back behind the thigh. Inhale, reach the left arm up and over the ear, look up. Good, and then bring it over to side angle. Exhale, fingertips reach for the floor, or you can prop up right here. Nothing wrong with that. Exhale, inhale, then exhale, long edge of the mat. Let's lunge from side to side a few times to work out any of those spaces that are tight before we actually hold for a few breaths in the center. So maybe lift your hands up now and use the strength of your legs to go from side to side. Bring your hands right in the middle of your feet. Press into the floor, lengthening the head forward. Flat back, then exhale. And let your head tip down towards the mat. Your feet parallel. Crown of the head towards the floor. A couple of ways you can do this, or a few. Grab your ankles, your big toes, point your elbows up. Or reach the hands behind your back and clasp the hands, reach the hands away from you. Press into your feet really strongly. Move the shoulders away from the ears. Breathing in and out. Turn your head right and left. Now unclasp your hands, bring the hands to the floor. Lengthen the head forward. Then exhale and fold. Do that again. Inhale, half lift. And walk your hands to the left foot, the front of the mat. Turn your heel back. Set your right foot down at an angle. Straighten the left leg. So straighten. Use your left thumb and place it in the crease of your hip and press into that. Feel the stretch from the hamstring right there. Then bring your left hand down to the outside of your ankle. Reach the right arm up. Triangle pose. Open the shoulder, bring the shoulder back. Breathe in. Lengthen through the sides. Good, now bend your forward knee. Place your left hand forward of the left foot. In fact, line your thumb up with your pinky toe. Use a block if you have one, or a book. Lift your right leg, half moon pose. Our main pose of the sequence. Our salute to the moon, the supermoon. Breathing in and breathing out. Excellent. So now balancing, practice balancing. Lift your left hand up, bend your left knee, and lift up your hand off the floor. Step your foot forward and then reach forward. I just realized my head is going off screen. So I need to back up, right? Back it up, Kelly. Chair pose, inhale and stand. Exhale your arms to your sides. Excellent. Our full moon salutation. Inhale and reach up. Stand tall, look up, little back bend right there. Exhale, swan dive. But if you swan dive, be careful, flat back as you fold all the way over. Reach your hands for the floor. Lengthen the head forward. Press into your feet. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand tall, reach. Good. Exhale your hands to your heart. This time bring your legs together. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold.
Lengthen your head forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose.
Exhale, inhale and stand. Bring your hands to your heart. Tree pose, left side. So stand on your right foot. Feel your toes pressing the ball of your foot. Lift up your left knee. Bring your knee to the side. Just as to a comfortable place. Reach your hand for your ankle. Get your balance. Place the foot on the inner thigh. Or you can place your foot on the calf. So lower down the leg. Not on the outside of the knee though. Inhale, reach your arms up and stretch overhead. But relax the shoulders. Left hand to left thigh. And then just lean slightly up and over. Feel the right side body stretch. Breathing. Soften the jaw. Soften the shoulders. Soften the hips. Inhale and reach your arms up. And lift your left knee. Bring the leg back behind you. Crescent pose. Reach the arms up. So your heel in the back, it needs to be over the ball of your foot. So you don't want to drive back like that. You want to lift up. And then bend into the forward knee. Straighten the back leg. Then slowly lower down to the mat. Good. Hands on the floor first. Set up balance. Inhale and reach your arms out to the sides. Open the chest. And then bring your elbows in towards each other. Open the chest. Elbows in towards each other. And then one more time. Inhale, exhale, hands to the floor. Ardha Hanumasana. Flex your foot in the front. And you can, if you want to, sit on your heel. Lower your chest towards the thigh. Hands forward beside your foot. Good. Breathe. Flat back. Now lift up. Shift your hips forward. Place your foot on the floor, knee over ankle, lift the left knee, set your heel down, warrior two. Reaching your arms forward and back. Look over the front hand. Palm up, reverse. Up and over the ear with the arms straight. And then sweep over, side angle. Hand, forearm, or reach for the floor. Open the body, side straight. Look down, hand to the floor, Skandasana, lunge. Bring it to the back, bring it to the front, to the back, the front. Do that several times, and when you're ready, you can land in the middle with your hands like that. But first, press into your hands, lengthen the spine. Set your feet parallel. Press into your toes and your heels. And then lower your head down towards the mat. So the head hovers over the mat. Press into your feet. Ankles, big toes, or reach behind. Straighten your legs. But when you straighten the legs, don't hyperextend at the knee joint. Make sure that you're not just hanging out in your joints, that you're energetically engaging the muscles around the joints to support you. Reach the arms away from the back. Good. Now, bring the hands down. Place your hands on the floor. Walk your hands to the front. Spin your heel, your right heel. You may want to step in just a little bit with the left foot. And notice, here's one more thing before you lift up into triangle pose. Right here, I am on like a tightrope, so I'm heel to arch alignment. You could also make some space, right? So you've got some width, more balance. Straighten the forward leg. Use your right hand, pull that hip crease back. And then right hand on the floor, left arm up, triangle pose. So straighten your side bodies. If you want to, reach your arm over the ear. Good. Now bend your forward knee, half moon pose. Right hand, lift your left leg. Reach the left arm. And then look up.
Great. Flex your foot. All right, so now lift your right hand and bend the knee and set your foot down, chair pose, and stand tall. Excellent job. Arms to your sides. Pick the shoulders up and roll them back. Bring the hands behind your back. So this is a pose that, not really a yoga pose, but it's a great stretch for the shoulders, the front of the body, the chest, because we're like this a lot, right? So shoulders rolled back, bring the hands behind the hips, standing, separate your feet. Now reach the knuckles towards the floor. You can have a slight bend in the elbows, but if you can, straighten the arms. And then, so you're broadening first, it is a chest and shoulder stretch in the front, but I want you to also think about lowering the shoulders down the back and look forward. Then bring the hands away from the back. Take a deep breath in, abs in, slight tilt of the pelvis, breathing in, and breathing out. Inhale. And then exhale, press into your feet, fold over with your hands clasped behind your back. So this part of the salutation, a little bit different. Unclasp your hands, slide the hands down the back of your legs, lengthening the head forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. So we're going to do the same thing again. Exhale, your hands to the heart. Moving on to our warrior series. Bring your feet together, inhale, chair pose. This time let's twist. So bring your right hand to your right hip, press into that hip crease, but keep your knees side by side. Then turn your shoulders first, hinge at the hips, elbow to the outside of your leg. But lower your hips. So you don't want your hips higher than your shoulders or even level. You want your hips way below the shoulders. And then bring your palms together and look side. Good. Now start to look forward. Just one breath there. Let's do the other side. So left hand, press into that, knee side by side, elbow. So shift, turn the shoulders, then hinge forward, elbow to the outside of your leg, palms together, lower your hips towards your heels. Good. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Lengthen the head forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. And stand tall. Great. Exhale your arms to your side. Standing in your left foot. Bring your right leg up. Same thing as we did before. Same series. Flex your foot. Foot to your inner thigh. Repetition. Allowing you kind of to sink into your practice. Reach the arms up. And just flow. Bring the right hand to your right thigh and just slightly lean over when you get your balance. Draw the shoulder back, relax the jaw. Inhale, reach your arms up. Bring your right knee up, flex your foot. Now bring that leg back behind you. Straighten the leg and then set your foot down. Inhale, crescent pose, high lunge. Exhale, your hands down as you lower the knee to the floor at the same time. Inhale, reach. Elbows bent and lean back. Inhale and reach. I'll add a new element to this. Exhale, down. Inhale and reach. And then exhale, place your left hand on your left thigh, right hand to the calf or the ankle of the back foot, the right foot. Reach the left arm up. Good. Now place the left hand on your thigh in that low lunge position. Inhale, lift your right knee up, warrior two. Set your heel down, reaching your arms side to side. Press into your feet. This knee, lengthen or bring it out. Draw under the hip. Breathe. Reverse warrior. Inhale. Side angle. Dip down low or place your hand to prop up. Good. Now look down. Long edge of the mat. Skandasana. Let's do that. 3, 2, 1. Bring your hands right in the middle of your feet. Look forward. Lengthen the spine first. Then exhale. fold. Press into your feet. Get your feet set. Reach your hands for your ankles or behind. Hands away from you. Shoulders away from your ears. Keep pressing into the floor. Energetically lower down. Pull in your lower below the navel, or contract below the navel. Unclasp your hands, hands to the floor. Lengthen the head forward. Walk your hands to the front. Turn your left heel in. Right foot down at an angle. Straighten the left leg, triangle pose. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Breathe. Then bend your forward knee, half moon pose. Left hand forward of your left foot. Lift the right leg. Right arm up. This time, if you want to, grab your foot. Challenge. And let that go. Inhale. Extend the leg straight, arm straight first. Bend your left knee. That gives you some more stability when you balance and lift all the way up. Bring your foot forward, chair pose. Good. Stand tall. Arms to your sides. Our moon, full moon salute. Inhale and reach. Exhale, fold. Lengthen the head forward. Exhale, down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, your hands to your heart. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Legs together. Inhale, chair. Exhale. Inhale, stand. Left side. Stand in your right foot. Left knee up. Balance. Left knee out to the side. And then place your foot on the inner thigh or the calf, the outside of your calf. Bring your hands together first. Balance. Both arms up. Left hand to thigh. Keeping your balance, and then reach that right arm up and over. Get a side stretch. Challenging your balance. Inhale, reach your arms up. Knee up. Straighten the leg behind you. Find the floor. Here's your high lunge crescent pose. Heel up in the back. Lift up first and then settle down a little bit, lengthening your back leg. Good. Now exhale your hand and knee down to the floor, hands and knee. And reach your arms up. Pull it back. Inhale. And then pull it back. Inhale, up, straight. Right hand to your thigh. Left hand comes back to your ankle or your calf. And then reach the right arm up. Lean your shoulder back. Relax the jaw. Then bring your hand to your thigh. Reach the left arm up and over. Lift the knee. Warrior two. Beautiful job. Reverse warrior. Arm up and over your ear. Good. And then side angle. Put your forearm here or reach down for the floor. Arm over the ear. Draw your shoulder back. Press into your feet solidly. Excellent. Look down. Skandasana 3 times. So hands to the mat or just hover. And then place your hands right in the center. Bring your feet parallel. And lower your head, crown of the head towards the floor. Press into your feet. Reach the arms behind. Clasp your fingers. Knuckles away from you. Shoulders away from the ears. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now unclasp your hands. Slide the hands down to the middle of the mat. Walk your hands to the right foot. Turn your heel in. Angle the back foot. Triangle pose. Straight forward leg, but don't hyperextend. You want to soften that. Hand to outside of your ankle or inside. Reach the left arm up. Draw under the right hip. Look up. Maybe you bring the arm over the ear. Straighten your sides. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now bend your forward knee. Right hand forward of your right foot. Left leg up. So you're balancing on your fingertips, but try not to put too much weight there. Use the right leg, standing leg, to strengthen or stay strong. Straight leg. Maybe grab your foot, open your body to the side, then let it go. Now we're going to lift the right hand, bend your right knee, bring your left foot in, set it down, inhale, chair, and then stand tall. Beautiful job, excellent. Arms to your side. Let's flow through that one more time, one breath per move. So first off, our moon salutation, standing. First with your feet hip width apart. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold. Lengthen the head forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale your hands to your heart. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold. Lengthen the head, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale. Inhale, stand tall. Right foot up. Bring the knee to the side. Place your foot on the inner thigh. Now with your breath, inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, right hand to thigh. Lean over, inhale. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, knee up. Inhale. Exhale, your leg goes behind you. Crescent pose. Inhale. Then exhale, set your knee down, hands down. Reach up. Then exhale, sweep the right hand behind. Inhale, reach the right arm up. And then place your hand down. Hands on the floor, Ardha Hanumasana. Inhale. Then exhale, place your foot flat. Lift up your right knee, set your heel down, warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, side angle. Exhale, skandasana. Side to side. Breathing. And then center, inhale, lengthen forward. Exhale, fold. Crown of the head down. Inhale, arms behind or grab your ankles. Reach the knuckles. Exhale. Inhale. Slide the hands down. Hands to the floor. Exhale. Inhale, half lift. Walk your hands to the front. Spin your heel in. Set your back foot or right foot at an angle. Straighten the forward leg. As you inhale, reach your arm up. Triangle pose. Exhale. Bend your forward knee. Half moon. When you lift, that's your inhale. And then exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Extension. Right arm up. Bend your knee. Set your foot down. Chair pose. Inhale. Then exhale. Fold. Half lift. Look forward. Exhale. Fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale your hands to your heart. Chair pose. Inhale. Good. Exhale, fold. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Bring it up. Exhale. Inhale, stand tall. Standing in your right foot. Bring your hands to your hips first. Then hands to your heart. Lift up your left foot, knee to the side, foot to the inner thigh. 3 times a charm, you guys. Inhale and reach up. Left hand. Inhale, reach over. Great. Inhale, reach up. Bring your left knee up. Step your leg back. Just try to stay with me. Good. Exhale, knee down to the mat. Reach the arms and pull it back. Inhale and reach up. Just try. Maybe you want to bring your hand to your hip and lean back. If you can, reach back. Get a good flex or stretch in that front leg. Look up. Good. Exhale your hands down. Ardha Hanumasana, split. Flex. And then set your foot down. Set your left heel down. Reverse. Warrior two. Then reverse. Inhale. Side angle. Look down, long edge of the mat, skandasana 3 times. 2, 1, hands right in the center. Press into your feet. Crown of the head towards the floor. Reach the hands behind. Take your time. Reach the hands, knuckles away, arms away from the back, shoulders away from the ears. Unclasp your hands. Slide your hands to the floor. Walk your hands to the front. Triangle pose. Straighten the forward leg. Right hand outside of your ankle or inside. And then reach your left arm up. Look up. Straighten the side body. Arm over the ear. Good. Now bend your forward knee, half moon. Right hand, lift your leg. Reach up. Maybe you grab your foot. Release that. Start to bend your knee. Reach the right hand or lift the right hand. Set your feet side by side, chair pose. And stand tall. Beautiful job. Exhale your arms to your sides. Bend your knees and sit behind your heels. Straighten your legs out. We're going to lie down for a moment and do some core work, and then we'll come back up and do some seated stretches. So lie back on your back. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Let's first bring your feet in, palms on the floor, bridge pose. So press into your feet, and you want to have your knees pointing up. Don't let your knees come in or go out. Knees pointing straight up. Pull your right shoulder under your body, and then your left shoulder under. And then lift up your hips for bridge pose, stretching your front body. This is a core strengthener, but mainly glute strengthener. You can use your thumbs and tap the glutes right there and see how you're contracting. But then let them go. Press into the inside edges of your feet so that you're stabilizing or supporting the lumbar spine. Your adductors are helpful for that. Okay, so take a deep breath in. And then exhale, lift your right leg up, straight leg. Keep that left knee pointing up, flex your foot. Bend your knee, set your foot down. And let's just change sides. So press into the right foot, extend the left leg up straight as you can get it. Lift your hips, press into the edge of your hands on the mat. Soften the jaw and the shoulders. Then place your foot down, lift up. And then exhale, lower. And just release. Nothing to do right here, just release. Let it go. Separate your blades. Bring your knees 90 degrees or bent knees like this, right? And place your hands behind your ears. Tap your right toes to the floor and lift that leg. Tap your left toes and lift up, right toes and lift. Now start to extend the toes out, reaching a little bit further away from you as you tap. But the key thing here, I should have said this earlier, lower back, press it into the floor. You'll find your lower back arching right here, so press the lower back into the mat to support the hips, leveling them, keeping them stable. And then if you can, extend the legs out straight and lower and lift one, and then switch. And then another progression, lift the shoulder blades up, lower, and then lift the shoulder blades up, elbows out of the peripheral vision. Inhale. Exhale, lower back pressing into the floor, inhale. Now bend your knees, elbow to your knee, 30 seconds. Exhale, exhale, press, or reach the shoulder across the body, reaching across, reach. Don't forget to breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet on the floor, head on the floor, reach arms overhead. Let your knees tip in and support each other. Arms to your sides. Bring your feet in, parallel, right close to your glutes. Coming up into bridge pose or will pose. So will pose, you'll bring your hands over your shoulders, fingertips pointing towards the shoulders. Elbows in, press into the floor. So this is a powerful pose. It takes a lot of strength to lift your hips and your shoulders off of the mat. If you're coming into bridge pose, that's fine. Hands beside your hips, tuck your shoulders under, and then lift up, just like we did before. Otherwise, in coming into will pose, inhale, and then as you exhale, come to the crown of your head, and then inhale and lift all the way up. Breathe. Straighten your arms. Then tuck your chin and lower it down when you're ready. If you're staying up and you want to lift your legs, if you've got that down, then do that. Otherwise, come down, make a fist, and do a rotation at the wrist joint. So we've got our hands like this a lot. So turn your head, one of your hands the opposite direction, like that. Straighten your arm. And then change sides. So be super careful, you guys, with doing anything that you're taking a chance, right? It's good to feel successful and do a pose well. But be careful. Be very mindful. No injuries. Right? Okay, so do that rotation again. You can even do a little flapping like this. Dead bug. All right, bridge pose or will pose. One more time. 3's a charm. All right, set up. So arms here and then lift up, but control that, you guys. Abs contracted, press into the inside arches of your feet. Otherwise here, bridge pose, will pose, elbows in. Take a breath in. Your breathing is important here. Exhale, inhale, lift all the way up. Tuck your chin, look up at the ceiling, back the head on the floor before you come down. So you really have to use some strength there. Set your head down. And then again, let your knees come in to touch each other. Set your hands on your belly. Or one hand on your heart, left hand on your heart, and right hand on your belly. Same thing with ab work. We'll repeat the same cycle again. So bend your knees. You can bring your hands behind your ears. Just set your shoulders down. Tap your toes, right, alternating, and left. And then maybe you can tap further away. You can stay there also. Remember the lower back. Press the lower back into the floor. Don't let it lift. And then at a certain point, you'll get to straight legs. Maybe you're kind of bicycling, or call it leg pulleys, not bicycle. We're not going in a circle, but leg pulleys straight out. Bend the knee. And then get to a point where you're straight leg. Up and down, lower back on the floor. You'll feel your hamstring stretch right there. When you lift your leg up, depending on how high you lift your leg. Do it again. Now lift your shoulder blades up. 8, 7, elbows out. 6, 5, 4, shoulder blades up. 3, 2, and now change it to a elbow to your knee for 30 seconds. Right here. Lead with your shoulder coming across. So even though your elbow is pointing towards your knee, I want you to lead. Think about your shoulder coming across. You got it. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Set your feet down. Head on the floor. Let your knees tip in. All right, so now grab your thighs, behind your thighs. Happy baby pose. Outside edges of your feet. Rock from side to side. One more breath. And then grab the knees and roll up. Place your hands behind your hips, fingers pointing towards the hips. Lean your shoulders back. Bring your feet out to the edges of the mat and tip your knees side to side. Good. 3 more. 2, then 1. Walk your hands behind your hips. Bring your heels in closer. Lift your glutes off the floor. Place your hands and fold. Make some space on the mat. Relax your shoulders. Bend your knees out the same direction of your toes. Stay here in Malasana. So this is a great ankle strengthener, hip strengthener, knee strengthener. If you could do this every day, you could solve a lot of problems, maybe. Do this every day. You'll strengthen your back, your hips, your knees, keep mobility. If there's tension, or if it feels like there's tension, or if it's stiff, it's okay. You can hang out in stiffness. But if it's shooting pain, you can't do that. Don't sit in shooting pain. Okay, so then bring your hands forward. If you want to practice this crow pose, you're going to lift up your hips, slide your knees all the way up to underneath the back of your arms into your armpits. Look forward, gaze forward, press into your fingertips. Lift your right foot up. Lift your left foot up. Point your toes, bring your heels to your glutes. Set your feet down. Excellent. And then fold over. Bend your knees. Toes turned out, sit in Malasana. One more time. Good. Now, same thing. One more time. Hands on the floor. Separate your fingers. That's important. And you want to press into your fingertips. Think of your fingertips as brakes. So if you're feeling like you're going to go forward, press into your fingertips. Lift your hips. Knees behind. You got to round your back like a cat. I should have said that before, but round your back like a cat. Lean forward. Lift your toes off the floor. Breathe. Point your toes, straighten your arms, heels to your glutes, and then set your feet down when you're ready. Lower your glutes towards the floor, reach your arms forward, and settle down. Good. All right. So one more hip stretch, and then we'll bring our legs wide, and we'll have just a minute of Shavasana. So here, I'm going to give you a couple of options. Fire log legs, like this, right? I don't have a huge amount of hip opening. It's just the way my hip socket is angled. If your knee is up high, a lot of people just have their legs sit right down on your ankle. The other option is to slide that foot in, Gomukhasana legs. But you want to sit on your glutes evenly, feel both of them on the floor. Knee over knee. And then try to bring, if your heels are close to the glutes, it's easier. And if you bring your feet out parallel from each other, harder. Flex your feet. Inhale. Feel that hip rotation, external and internal. Then if you want, if you're in fire log legs, or with your legs in Gomukhasana, bring your hands in front of your legs and shift your chest forward. Bring your chin towards your legs or your knee. Maybe you can bring the chin over the knee. Keep your glute on the floor. Breathe in, breathe out. Relax into the pose with your breath. 3 more breaths. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, walk your hands in. And then open up your legs wide. So it's similar to the wide leg fold. Legs wide right here. Inhale, sit up tall. So don't force too far of a distance between in this stretch, right? So walk your hands forward, take a breath in. Then exhale, maybe you can lower your elbows down to the floor. Maybe you can bring your chest to the floor. What's your wide leg split like? No competition. No competition with yourselves. Inhale, bring it up. Now we're going to switch. We're going to bring the legs in. Fire log legs, you'll bring your ankle on top of your knee. This knee is over this ankle. And then otherwise, you are Gomukhasana, cow face pose with your legs. So sit up on your glutes first, and then once you do that, then you can move your feet out parallel to each other and flex your feet. Inhale. Exhale. And lower over the legs. Bring your hands forward. Chin to your knee. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhaling. Exhaling. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Walk your hands in and lift your chest. Good. One more time. Unwind your legs or bring your legs away from each other. Wide leg. Inhale, reach your arms up, then turn towards one leg. Turn towards the right, and then reach up and then over. Hands to the floor. So your body's facing this leg. So take an opportunity to square the shoulders to the floor. And look down. Inhale, lift up. Turn, facing center. And now let's go to the opposite direction. So first, turn the body. Use your hands as resistance to square the shoulders. And then you'll lower down over this other leg. Breathe in. Breathe out. Leg extended or pressed down. Inner thigh. Hamstring stretch. Inhale, lift your body. Good. Now bring your legs in together. And just like we did before, windshield wiper or drop your knees side to side. Good. 3, 2, 1. You've made it. Extend your legs out along the floor. Head down on the mat. We have 2 minutes for Shavasana. Close your lights or turn your lights off. Come to your mat and lie down and separate your shoulder blades. Put them on the floor. Reach your arms to the sides, palms facing up. Separate your legs. And just for 2 minutes, take a moment. If your mind starts to grab onto things going on in the world, try to let it go. Try not to attach to a thought. Try not to do anything with it. Just let it go. Our mind does that. It needs to have something going on. So recognize that. But the idea of meditation is to have non-attachment. And just be for a moment. So you can be by thinking about your breath. Thinking about the placement of your body. Relaxing your shoulders intentionally. Relaxing the hips, the knees, the feet, the hands. Your next 5 breaths of air. Inhale through your nose, deep breath of air. At the top of your breath, take another sip of air.
And then exhale that out. Gently through the nose. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Another deep breath of air. And again. And then exhale that out gently. 3 more times just like that on your own. Start to move your hands and move your feet, your toes, your fingers. Slide your feet onto the floor and rock your knees from side to side. Kind of separate your blades from the floor, lifting them up and setting them down. Bring your right knee into your chest and your left knee to your chest and rock from side to side. Lowering over to the side and come up to a seated position. Lift all the way up and sit up well. Cross your legs. Bring your hands to your heart. And thanks then to touch the breastbone or the heart. And the edge of the hands to the mind's eye. And thanks and in gratitude, bowing our chins. I bow my practice to your practice. I appreciate you tuning in and participating and taking care of yourselves. I salute you. The light within me salutes the light within you and sees the light within you. Namaste. Lift up. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. Again, I'm Kelly, and I do this every Tuesday, Thursday at 8 o'clock live, and then the replay is available thereafter. So tune in anytime, and I try to do a yoga class every other day. The weekends, sometimes I don't do a yoga class, but I can I do here and there, but I'm pretty steady and scheduled with every other day yoga during the week. And then I do strength training and cardio on the alternate days. So it's a good assortment of practice, keeping the body strong, right, as we get older. So try to get into a schedule. Text me if you need my help setting up or creating a schedule for you, or if you just need accountability. I'm here. Thank you, and have a wonderful morning or day. Have a good one. Bye.